Hello everyone, this is TJ here. Thought it would be fun to show off the QL brochure that I recently purchased on eBay. The neat thing is that it's actually from the United States, and back in the day I really don't remember much about the QL at all, about it being sold in the United States and who sold it, all that fun stuff. So now that I'm going to be getting a QL here soon, I almost feel like I've stepped back into the 80s in that I've got a brochure, I'm going to read it, going to buy one possibly, and why the heck would I want to buy one? So I'm going to check out this brochure as if I've kind of stepped back in time, and it's a really cool brochure. I'll try to pan in and pan close to where if you stop your own video you can kind of read some of the information. Anyway, this is the size of it, just so you can kind of see my hand down here. And what I'll do is I'm going to pan out, or like that, and I'm going to actually open it because this brochure is kind of cool in that it shows a full size, and I'm going to have to play with the video here, move it out a little bit, a full size QL. So that would be like I'm using it for real. Really cool. So the front cover basically just says the revolution continues, Sinclair QL. And then on this page here, 32-bit processor, 128K memory, 2 built-in micro drives, high-resolution color, includes software, word processing, database management, spreadsheet, and graphics. So as you all know, this QL, or Quantum Leap computer, was kind of Clive Sinclair's, hey, this is a business computer. So we're going to make it very business-like. All this inner stuff is just all red. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. And here's basically page number 1. I'll kind of scan in on the text a little bit, so if you want to stop your own video, you can kind of read the stuff. But basically it says, at the beginning of 1980, a young and brilliant Englishman ushered in the decade with a personal computer that completely changed the world's expectations about what a computer could be. Clive Sinclair, Sir Clive, after he was knighted in 1983, created the ZX80, but with one aim. Simply, he wanted to take the technology of the day and make it affordable to anyone. In doing so, he pushed the technology right to its limits and completely exploded the limits of price performance. The ZX80, a full-powered computer, sold for less than $200 and revolutionized the industry. So it goes on to kind of talk about the history and all that fun stuff about the past QL. And then down here, it talks about one final thought for the speed, power, and capabilities of a computer like the QL. And earlier it talked about some of the benefits here. Basically, it's saying the QL is yours at $4.99. Turn this page. Join the revolution. So, kind of cool. I'll pan back out. Flip the page. So there's kind of a full page spread. It's got a nice slick QL right here, and then it talks about micro drives, the operating system, the processors, the keyboard, all those type of businessy kind of things that you would expect. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this first page. Maybe you'll be able to, again, stop the video and read the text. And then I'll pull over to this page here. So really cool. I find it interesting to talk about the 6808 processor, its 32-bit architecture. And since it's got an 8-bit data bus, it's definitely not as fast as a 32-bit processor would be, but all for its time. So it's a 6808 Motorola chip that they used in this computer. Kind of unique, but very Sinclair. You know, the company that doesn't think a power button's necessary on a computer. Well, let's use a chip that still much more powerful than what they were using before, but definitely not as open as, like, 6800 and 020 and 30 and 40, series. A little bit different. Anyway, so this page, this is the first guts of it here. Then they start talking about all the different type of apps. And so W for word processing, D for database. Actually, I'll do this because you can probably pan in and read both of them. So the computer came with a nice word processing and database program. So this page covers all of its virtues and benefits. Let's pan back out. Flick to the next page. Same design, but this time spreadsheet. Big old S and a big old G for graphics. Talking about how you can do charts and stuff. So that's that page. Pan out again. So this page I thought was really cool. I love seeing all the ports and everything of the computer. So it goes on to talk about a reset button, micro drive extension slot. Had 2 network ports, and it looks like he used regular old speaker type of 3.5 millimeter type of connections in there, I'm guessing. QL LAN is what they called it. Monitor port, TV port. So Sinclair was sticking with, yeah, we can also connect the TV still, even though it's a business computer. Joystick ports, RS-232 ports, expansion slots, a ROM cartridge. From what I gather, in the early days, it took a while for the QL to actually come out. They announced it, and it took months for people to get theirs. And they actually had to stick a ROM little card in the back because it wasn't able to boot up without it, I guess, until they fixed some stuff. So let's see if we can pan in closer on this first page so you can, again, excuse my coughing here, but allergies kicking my butt again. So pretty much every video I ever do, you'll hear me coughing. I'm not a smoker, but I've got allergies and asthma. So there's that page. You can kind of see the close-up of all the ports. Ports again, and close-up on that page. So let's pan out. And flip the page again. Getting towards the end. Still got a little bit of more meat in here. So this covers a lot of the specifications, technical profile, and getting the most from your QL, future QL products, an invitation to join the club with a Q, QLUB. So let's zoom in on this page. So you can see some of those specs. And then let's zoom in on that page here. Flatten it out a little bit. And let's pan out. Flip the page again. And here's the last page. As you can see, there's a little area here where you can slip your documents, maybe your receipts after you purchased it, or some other information that you wanted to keep all in this nice little packet. But let's scan in, or I should say zoom in on this last picture. The QL looks bitchin'. Bottom line is it looks really cool to me. So QL Computer Power Supply, and it talks about $4.99 price, about joining the club, about all the different ports that it offers. So it's got a very business look to it, which I find quite cool. And then there's just the back. So there's the brochure. Very cool. So I haven't received my QL yet. I've purchased one from a very cool dude here in the United States that knows the QL quite well, Dave Park. And I've been working with him. He's kind of building me up a really nice one. And I can't wait to get it. So I definitely feel like I've stepped back in the 80s, reading my brochure I just picked up from a dealer, going home and thinking about it before I pull the trigger. And then eventually I'm going to get one. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been a fun video to watch for you. Take it easy, guys.